honey. Welcome back. So I'm going to try a colorful look today as part of my weekly collab with my good girlfriend, Jan Van. I'm going to take inspiration from this look here, and I'm going to use a ton of my Cosmic Beauty palettes. So not sure it's going to turn out, exactly like this, but going to give it the good old college try. So I think I'll start with my Colored Rain paint base in the shade White. And it's about that time to clean this vanity up. So it's the end of my week. It doesn't even feel like it. Like, I don't know what day it feels like, but it doesn't feel like I'm going into the weekend. And what I hate is how short the weekend is. I feel like it's a conspiracy. Like, why we only get 2 days? It's like 2 days of recuperation. Or it's like, you start winding down. I'm trying to figure out, do I wind down on Saturday or Sunday? I don't know. All I know is they go by too fast. It's almost like you get Saturday, but Saturday you're like really just nursing the like emotional hangover of the week. And then by the time you're done with that, Saturday's pretty much done. Then you're going to try to do it on Sunday, but then for Sunday you're getting ready for Monday. Like, it's a scam. It is a scam. And I don't know how we change it besides moving to another country. Alright, so there's that. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go from the inside out? Maybe I'll go from the middle. I think what I'll do is I'll layer. I'll start with this bottom shade Petal in the Muse palette, and then I'll go into the Royal Rose palette. So that is like in the middle, it seems. So this is more of a dusty rose than like a bright pink, but that's okay. That's okay. And speaking of like another country, I really want to travel, y'all. I really need a vacation. I feel like all of my like going out of town recently or forever in life, it's been like I went home for my dad's birthday, right? And then what was before that? Child, I don't even know. But I haven't really felt like I've taken an actual vacation like ever, and I really want to. So I was talking to my therapist about it. I really want to go to Spain because, well, Spain is like ultimate, but really any Spanish speaking country will do. Just because I used to be, and still am, so into the Spanish culture and the language. But I'm like a pipe dream right now. And my therapist was like, that seems like the ultimate, like perfect trip for you. But what if you could just do some like more like okay trips? And I was like, sir, that's all I do. All I do is okay trips. I want to go somewhere where I don't have to worry about anything, where it's like quiet. People can't like email me or text me or call me. Like, they just have to wait until I get back. I don't want any noise. It's like a sensory deprivation chamber. That's what I'm like looking for in a vacation. Cause man, oh man, I just feel like I'm constantly running. I don't have time to be running like that. Okay, it looks like they have a little bit of purple. We'll stick with the Royal Rose palette and go into Wild Rose right here. I'm gonna have to wash like all my brushes. Just passing right through. Okay. it was smart to start here, but we're starting here, okay? Okay. I think mine is going to turn out a bit darker just because of our different skin tones and her photoshopping. I've been reading the news and like I feel like it vacillates between like boring and devastating. Which, you know, which do you prefer? But I did see this one story. No, I'll tell you two of them. Because one is funny and one is going to make us all, our blood will boil. So let's start with the chill one first. There was this lady in England and she's like an animal lover. Like many of you are. Like, I like my cat. I like Rosé. But this woman is an animal lover. She was just bopping along on the street one day and she notices a hedgehog. And it looks injured, like it's not moving or anything. And so she's like, oh, snap. You know, gotta help this hedgehog. I don't even know how she could tell that it was. I don't know what a hedgehog looks like. So she goes inside her home and gets like a box. And she puts some newspaper down in the box because she's gonna like put the hedgehog in the box, right? And take care of it for the evening. And so she does that and she like scoops it into the box, right? And she takes the box inside and she puts a little bit of cat food in the box with the hedgehog. I don't know, maybe they eat cat food. It was the wet cat food, right? Does she have a cat? The article didn't say. That would be interesting if she didn't have a cat and she has a cat. Okay, I'm going to go in with Echo from the Serenity palette. So she, you know, sets the box aside with the hedgehog, and she kind of checks on it throughout the night, just kind of like tiptoeing into the room and just, you know, peering into the box. But she doesn't go all the way in because she wants to just like, you know, let it rest and recuperate. But she notices that the hedgehog doesn't eat the cat food. It's not doing anything. And so she's like, oh snap, like definitely need to go ahead and, you know, take this hedgehog in to get checked. So she takes it to like the wildlife preserve or whatever, like a vet clinic. And she's like, this hedgehog, I rescued it yesterday. It's not moving. It hasn't eaten. It hasn't pooped. It hasn't done a daggone thing all night. So the vet tech is like, oh my gosh, like, give it here, let me check it out. And so the vet tech is looking a little closely and they're like, I don't think this is, like, they went to the back, you know, exam room and they're like, I don't think this is a hedgehog. Like, it doesn't quite look like a hedgehog, so maybe it's some other kind of animal, right? I'm gonna go into Make-A-Wish. And so, the vet tech, you know, is about to go ahead and examine the hedgehog because also in the article they said it's like a little early for baby hedgehogs to be out and about. So, you know, it needs to be rehabilitated, essentially. Ciao. She peers into the box and she picks up the hedgehog and she realizes it's not a hedgehog. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Y'all, it's not an animal at all. It's like one of those, it's like a faux fur pom-pom. You know the little pom-poms you have at the top of your hat? I know Erica has one of those hats and hates it. I have one from when I was running. Y'all, this poor lady, she was nursing a pom-pom. So the vet tech comes out and is like, you know, ma'am, not only is this not a hedgehog, but it's actually not an animal. And this was in England, right? So the lady called it a bobble. Which for some reason really sounds worse than a pom-pom. I don't know why. A bobble sounds worse than a pom-pom. It just does. I feel like it's more embarrassing. So this poor woman, so she just snatches the box back, y'all. She takes it on home. I don't know what she did with it. And now I'm really wondering, does she have a cat? Because I don't know. They didn't say. I don't know. I don't think I would tell anybody that story. I wouldn't tell anybody. I'd be like, what? I don't know who that was. This poor child. Or this poor old lady. I wouldn't tell nobody that story. Okay, I'm going to go into, I think, blues and pinks from this Winter Wonderland palette. Let's start with, blues and purples. What I'm saying. Let's start with the purple. Man. I wouldn't tell not a daggone person. I don't know that I would take it back. I don't know that I would take the bobble back. I think I would just leave. I would just leave. I would just leave, y'all. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for my own shenanigans, okay? I would just be like, you know what? April Fools. They're like, ma'am, it's still March. Oh, snap. April Fools like Monday. So, yeah. I was like, I don't know if this is funny or not. But it is. It is funny. But that poor woman, I would have been like, I don't know. Do I get embarrassed easily? I don't know. But that one would embarrass me. That one would for sure embarrass me. I'd be like, oh. Yeah, I'ma just go. I'ma just go, girl. Like, don't even trip. I just wanted to see how y'all would handle it, you know? Just shake up your day a little bit. And I want to say that she went like first thing in the morning. She was like, I'm gonna get this hedgehog fixed. That poor lady. And I'm trying to figure out who called the paper. Y'all don't know how to keep your mouth shut. Who called the paper? But let's get to the story that has my mouth just dropped open. Just full on. You see every last tooth that I have. Child, this don't look nothing like this girl picture. That's okay. Okay, so this was in Pennsylvania, right up the street. And it was not too long ago, maybe like last week, like the 19th, 2 weeks ago or whatever. Like it was recent. And this couple has a child in the 5th grade. I think the kid is like 10 or 11, a little girl. And so they went to look at her, the parents went to look at her little homework notebook or file or whatever it's called. That the little girl brought home. And they went into her like schoolwork folder and pulled out this worksheet that she'd completed. And they were kind of taken aback by the worksheet itself, like what the assignment was. Let me tell you what it was. So first of all, it was like a like colorful worksheet, and it was titled Auction, and winnings go to the highest bidder. And it was an assignment where the 5th graders were supposed to portray slave masters and identify what qualifications they wanted in their slave. Y'all, this was March 19th of 2024. in Pennsylvania. Like, I literally don't even know what to say to that. So basically, the assignment asks the students to draw and describe like the living quarters for the slave, as well as various, write about various situations or scenarios that could occur on the plantation. So little girl, she filled it out because that was a homework assignment. So the little girl filled it out, like she wanted somebody who's strong and somebody, and she said that she would like give the slave clothing, and actually in part of the assignment she said that she would treat the slave nicely, and that made her lose points on the assignment. So the parents said that they went ahead and contacted the school and the teacher, right? And they wanted them to remove the assignment, rightfully so. And apparently the school was unwilling to do it. So then the parents decided to go to social media. And that's when the school responded and did some little janky apology. It said, the assignment has been eliminated from the class and the district deeply apologizes to all who were offended by the assignment. The matter is otherwise being handled internally and measures are being taken to ensure that an unfortunate event like this does not happen again. I'm sorry. This is just too lame of an apology for me. They obviously need to hire someone else as their PR consultant, because first I'll get to the audacity of the assignment. I'll get to that because I have a lot to say. This is how you don't apologize. We deeply apologize to all who were offended. No, that's not an apology. That's not an apology. That is shirking your responsibility, because you're basically apologizing that I was offended. I need you to apologize. It's not even enough. Apology is not even enough. But I need you to apologize for the actual assignment. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and fire this little teacher, because these people are better than me. This was a white family. They are better than me. Because I would have been up at that school fighting somebody. Teacher, principal, assistant principal, dean, everybody. Come on in here and get a piece of this knuckle sandwich. And then they didn't even want to like eliminate the assignment. I don't even know. Like, I feel like even the parents, like, that's not enough, sweets. That's not enough for you to just be like, can you eliminate this assignment? No, it's more than that. And the parents are like, what did they say? It's our hope that this will bring awareness to the issue and correct these so that there aren't other little children going through this. I need someone to say that this is racist. That's what I need somebody to do. I need them to do that, okay? Like, people are tiptoeing around it like, oh my gosh, we need to eliminate the assignment. We don't want other kids to go through this. Did they have a little black kid up in there? I don't need y'all. Oh, yo. The couple says they are relieved to hear that the assignment has been removed and they hope other schools can learn from this. I just feel like that's not enough. Am I doing the most? But where are we? Okay? I am flabbergasted. Now, I know some people be out here doing stupid stuff. And when I tell you I respect teachers so much, because none of us would have like the jobs and stuff that we had without teachers. Point blank, period. But If I had a child that was up in that class and brought home that little homework assignment, and then you know what? You actually docked my child points because she said that she was going to be nice to the slaves. The superintendent says the assignment was intended to help students to comprehend slavery, but a different approach should have been taken. I have absolutely no words. I have absolutely none. Nada. Now, did the teacher do teachers have to have, don't they have to have their assignments like reviewed? Do they have to do that? Like, let's see what you're planning on teaching this year. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if that's a requirement or anything. Because if it is, and somebody was like, good idea, this is going to teach our kids about slavery. What are you actually teaching them? You are actually teaching. You said auction winnings go to the highest bidder, and then you want to know what's it gonna be like on your plantation. Like y'all, I don't even know what to do, nor say, nor. I just know so many people that would just be outraged going up to that school, because I would be one of them. I wouldn't even have a kid up in that school and I would still be up there, because this right here is ridiculous. And you can tell that the school doesn't think they did anything wrong. So they're like, we just want to teach our kids about slavery, and we should probably have done it a different way. And we're so sorry if we offended you. I'm sorry. We're sorry that you were offended. Y'all, when I tell you, ooh. But you know what? Do you know what? They didn't say nothing about any other families complaining. And we don't know, I don't know if another family did, but they didn't say nothing about it. They didn't say like a group of parents. No, they said one family, the Pools, said something. One family. Unless it's like 2 people in the class. I'm like, why didn't anybody else say something? Was there a reason that nobody else said anything? Like, I'm sorry, but when I tell you I would be fighting, so I don't even know what to say. Let me know what you think, because I'm 2 seconds from just being like, let me go ahead and call this school board, because this should be something that we really continue to explore and discuss. And of course, they ain't put the name of the teacher. They ain't put the name of the teacher. They ain't put the name of the superintendent. They just put the name of the parents. They just put the name of the parents. They didn't put nobody else's name up in there. Talking about it's being handled internally. And I bet you they're going to do something like, we decided that we're going to have, like some diversity training. So they must just be letting anybody and everybody become a teacher up there, because I don't even understand the level of ignorance that would take to think that this was okay. You know what? Let me go ahead. I'm going to look up this school board. Y'all, I didn't even have to go any further than the landing page of the school's website, because their mascot is the Indians. So I don't need to go no further. Okay, let me clean this up, brush off the powder, pop on some lashes, and put on a lipstick, and I will be back. So right now I'm giving you like 80s Afro clown vibes. And we love it. It's something. Well, I hope that some of this was helpful, and I also hope that you are continuing to take care of yourself. Don't forget to go over to Jan's channel. Her channel will be linked in my description box, and be sure to come back every Sunday and we will have new looks for you. I would love it if you liked the video, and I would love it even more if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.